All right, so our meeting and finding each other was very serendipitous.
It was.
Can you tell me about how you found us?
Absolutely. So I was new to Naples, new to a job. And it is a very interesting time frame where we aren't even being asked to work in an office, but I had stopped into the office space to pick up some materials. And I had also been struggling with migraine. So in the course of maybe my first 5-6 weeks here, I had been struggling with migraine almost every week of those first weeks here. Stopping into the office, I happened to glance down at maybe there were 6 business cards on the desk. It's the desk area of any of those seats that I could have picked. That area just felt right to sit at for a moment, made a few calls, glanced at the business cards, and the UpwardShift chiropractic card fell out toward me. And I was like, chiropractic. So I called that number. Someone picked up right away. I believe it was Nicole. And then you called back. So I got to speak with Dr. Dan right away. I got to speak with you right away, I believe, and get something scheduled.
Awesome. What was your experience with chiropractic prior to coming here?
So prior to this experience, I have been exposed to a wonderful array of chiropractic care, including having a mom who was exposed to chiropractic when she was 15. So I grew up in a home that already embraced chiropractic. The kind I was exposed to prior was often all about what I would say is like a traditional popping and cracking and then feeling some type of relief and needing to come back in a few days usually for a realignment with popping and cracking. So in my adult life, I have always sought out some type of what I would call chiropractic for wellness. I didn't go ever because I was broken. I went because I thought that is one way to keep well.
That's awesome. And that's probably why you're doing so well, having a lifetime of wonderful chiropractic care.
Thank you.
Now, when you first heard about how we're different, what were your thoughts on that?
So when I first heard that UpwardShift Chiropractic was a little different, I was intrigued because I had heard the word network chiropractic in the past, and in the late 90s, I had actually seen some version of network chiropractic at a seminar that I attended. And it was, to me, and I'm a pretty artsy person, I enjoy recognizing the miracle that the body is. I recognize that we are energy, that we are designed to heal, we are designed to thrive, we are designed to be whole. And when I saw what I saw in the late 90s, I think it not only intrigued me, kind of spooked me a little. And so then I heard that word again about this care. Here, I heard network, and I remembered that, and I thought, oh, so my interest was piqued, and then I was curious. Then I came to the very first, I think they call like the new client seminar, or the new patient lecture, if you will, where I got to hear you speak about what network chiropractic means modern day in 2020 compared to the late 90s version. And again, my interest was piqued further. It made so much sense how the neurology, the brain, the body, the functioning, all of that. And we know so much more about the brain now than we even did a decade ago, let alone 2 decades ago. So it's so exciting that to have someone have studied it much more recently in chiropractic school. It all just felt like a flow. It feels like a flow. It feels like, this makes sense.
Awesome. And what has your experience been since receiving care?
So I believe I'm in maybe my 4th week of care, maybe my 5th now, and I am 100% migraine free since starting care. Look, so since the very first day, I have never had a migraine since. I feel my vitality is almost 100% back. And everything is still very new. I've moved to a new town. I still have a very new job. I'm meeting all new people, figuring out all new routes to a million new places. And I'm doing that migraine-free, which, let's just put that out there. That's fantastic. More so than being out of pain, though, I feel like I'm moving into a layer of healing that's new. So of all the wonderful chiropractic in the past, some of my very best friends are chiropractors who have worked with me for years, there's a new layer happening, and that's what I want to share. This new layer of, I want to call it like an emotional depth, maybe it's a layer that's never been yet touched, that's happening now, that feels sacred. Naples, Florida, to have this happen, for whatever, we each have our own journey, right? I believe it's all divine, and I feel super grateful it's happening now. This layer of healing feels like when I sleep at night, more is happening. So it's not just the adjustment when I'm here. Whatever you put into place when I'm here is like more healing happens as I leave the space. I do my water, I do my rest, I do my good food. I know that it's my job to also continue the good self-care. But whatever you are helping put into place when I'm on this table is phenomenal. So thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.